Here's a little snippet of our next guest. The club that he founded has already planted more than 17,000 trees, and he has spoken in front of the African Union, and he's only 13. Welcome, Stephen Njoroge. You make me feel bad. I don't know what I was doing when I was 13, but clearly you've done some remarkable things. You are the founder of the We Care Club.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what the club does.
The We Care Club is an environmental club that I started in 2009 when I was 9 years old.
You were 9 years old?
Yeah.
Is that where your passion for the environment started? How old were you when it started?
My passion for the environment started when I was like really young. And so I was actually growing up loving the environment. And it actually came to a point where I started learning so much about the environment that I found out that there were so many people against the environment than they were conserving it. So I started it as a lifesaver for the environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it that inspired you? What is it that made you say, I really want to do something about the environment?
Well, the environment is like all we have, and its sustainability is what will lead to better lives in the future, now and in the future.
All right.
So if that's taken away from us, through us, then we wouldn't have a good future.
All right. And you began recruiting environmental ambassadors. That's what you call them. How many are you so far in the We Care Club?
Well, when I started it, we were like only 2 members. And we kept on progressing, and now we're about 5,000 members.
5,000?
Yeah.
And that's men, women, and children?
Yeah.
All right. And what have been some of your achievements in terms of what your club has managed to do for the environment?
We've had quite a number over the years, especially the last 2 or 3 years, where things have really been happening. I've been honored to meet the Cabinet Secretary for Environment, the First Lady, and lots of other
dignitaries,
very prominent people.
And you've shared your passion with them. What do you hope will be able to be achieved in the coming years for the environment?
Well, with the projects that I'm trying to run, what the projects can do is like the best that we can do for the environment. It can really multiply the number of trees that we have and really boost the tree cover.
Okay, the tree cover, because that's a key concern.
Yeah.
So you're 13. You spend a lot of your time working on the club. Is that correct? You spend a lot of time doing activities and making appearances for the club?
Well, my full-time job is school.
Because you're in class 8 now?
Yeah, I'm in class 8 now. So school is like my main priority. But when I get little time, okay, even when I'm being dropped off at school, just the thoughts, the ideas that run through my head concerning what we can do to better the environment are enough. And then now the next step is taking action on them. How
have your friends reacted to this? Are they astounded by your passion?
Well, most of my friends, like the ones who are viewing right now, really support me. And obviously there are always dream killers who I can't actually mention.
You actually know them?
Not by name.
Not by name.
Yeah, but
you don't have to
someone
mention.
somewhere.
Okay. And they try to kill this dream, but what do you say to yourself to keep your dream alive?
I always see the bigger picture. I see that one day I'll be out of their sight, and so they won't be there to continue telling me that what you're doing doesn't make sense or anything.
Wow.
So I just see the bigger picture for not only me, but how the whole nation and the whole world can benefit from a better environment.
Who inspires you the most in this life?
Well, my role model has really been the late Professor Wangari Maathai, because it's not only because of how she planted the trees and all, but it's how she fought for what she knew was right, and no matter what other people had to say, because many people she had very many naysayers, she still stood up for what was right and had the drive in her.
And you're willing to fight for your dream as well?
Yeah, I am.
And right now, who else is your biggest support system, would you say?
I have a lot of people, but my main support system is actually my mom, because she's the one who supports me in all the things I do. She helps me run around. She calls herself my chauffeur nowadays. Because whenever I need to go somewhere, she's always there.
She's there for
yeah.
you. Finally, Stevie, what would you like to say to people out there? We know that right now the environment is facing so many challenges.
Yeah.
Wildlife as well is facing so many challenges, and it must upset you to see that.
Yeah.
What's your appeal to people who are watching right now?
Well, it's something, I just want to tell them something that we usually say in the club. It's our meaning, our secret meaning for the word care. So it's I create awareness and take responsibility for the environment. So if you can just create awareness and take responsibility for the environment, then the responsibility you'll have taken will have protected the environment around you.
Okay.
And so since there's so many people in the country, I'm taking care of my part, and this person is taking care of theirs, and ultimately everyone is taking care of the environment. And so the whole country and the whole world is under good care.
All right.
Yeah.
You're very inspiring, and I wish you all the best in your endeavors. And we really hope that your dream comes to be and that we can all support you. Thank you very much for that. Of course, Stephen Njoroge sharing his vision for the environment in Kenya. Of course.